I decided to conduct an experiment with my handbags recently. And while I wouldn't say that I made some groundbreaking discoveries, I'll definitely say that this has helped me in taking some decisions regarding my collection. If you have a particular system you use with your handbags, let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to know how you operate from day to day with your handbag collection. So I tried using one bag every single day, so a different bag for each day for one working week, so 5 days. Here's what happened. Hi guys, it's Temi with YellowSparksJoy, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. On this channel, I like to talk about fashion and lifestyle, especially handbags. So if you're interested in those topics, please take a minute to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell beside the subscribe button so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. For me, what I like to do and how I like to operate is I use 2 main bags a week. So from Monday to Sunday, I'm using 2 bags in my collection. There will be 2 bags that will be the major part of my rotation. One for work, so one bag that I'm going to carry throughout the week for work, and the other will be for errands. So like times when I get back from work and I have to leave the house for something, there'll probably be most likely a crossbody that I would take with me. For work, I would use a tote, some type of tote. For the errands, it will be crossbody. So if I have to take my son to a game, or if I have to go to Walmart, I would take that bag with me. And then on the weekends, it will most likely be the errands bag that I'm using. In between all of this, if there's like a special event, so say there's a dinner with friends or some sort of occasion that is not part of my regular schedule, then I'll definitely use a separate bag, one that fits the occasion. And so when I heard how other people work with their collections, I decided to give it a try and see if perhaps I would get more use out of my handbags that way. So I decided that for an entire working week, 5 days, Monday to Friday, I would use a different bag for each day. Now, the first thing I learned with this or from this experiment was that I had to change the way that I prepped for the week. Now, typically my routine is to get ready for my work week on Sunday evenings. So I would pull out all the clothes that I plan to wear, put them all out in a section in my wardrobe. And so as I wake up in the morning, I'm not spending any time thinking about what to wear. I'm just grabbing the clothes that I have pulled out. And usually the clothes that I pull out are decided depending on what bag I'm carrying. So I pick a bag for a week, and then I put together my outfits for the week based off of that particular bag. So that had to change. And so Sunday evening, I didn't do that. Big mistake. Big mistake, because changing this part of my routine, prepping on Sunday, led into the second thing that I realized, which was that I was running late every single day. Because of course, I'll wake up in the morning, take my son to the bus stop, he gets on the bus, goes to school. I'm back in the house getting ready to leave for work, and I'm stuck now with picking a bag and then deciding what to wear with that outfit. And it's like I spend minutes and minutes thinking and putting outfits together. And because I had to do that every single morning, people who do not understand our love for handbags will never get this. But it's a process. It is a full process. First of all, deciding on what bag to carry, and then deciding on what outfits work with that bag. I probably spend about 30 minutes each morning putting my look together for work. And that definitely adds into my prep time, and I'm like, no, I cannot operate like this every single time. It just wasn't working. I'm not the type of person that can just pull a bag and pull an outfit and I'm done. No, it takes a lot of work. I can change my outfits like 4 different times before I get one that I'm very happy with, and I'm like, okay, this works, let's go. So, and I think for me it happened that way because I build my outfits based on the handbag I'm carrying instead of the other way around. So typically if you pick out your outfits first and then you pick a bag, it might be easier. But because I determine my outfit based on the bag I want to carry, I just think that's why it was a little bit more time consuming. And so I'm definitely not going to recommend that to anyone who is like me. So no. Now, the third thing that I realized from this experiment was that because I was using a different bag every single day, I was forgetting where things were in my bag. So if I would put my white corner zip pouch, my white corner zip bracelet at the back section of a particular bag, the next day when I move things from one bag to the new bag, I will put that pouch in another section. And then during the day when I need to grab something, that pouch from my bag, I'm like, oh, it's not in the back. Oh, it's not in the middle. Where is it? Oh, I'm looking for it. It was just confusing. Whereas if it was just the same bag I was using throughout the week, I already know the layout of the bag and I'm used to it. So I can simply dip my hand in without even looking and I know where to pick something. It's just so much easier. But because I was using a different bag, and all of my bags have different layouts, right? They're not all just the same, except for the open-toed ones. But the other ones, like there's some that have 2 pockets, there's some that have 3 compartments, there's some that have a pocket in front, there's some that have no pocket at the back, so changing that every day and trying to remember the configuration of the bag I'm using and where exactly each item is in the bag was kind of like a little bit too much for me. So yeah, if you're someone who likes to be very organized to the point where you know exactly where everything is in your handbag, you're definitely not going to be switching out bags from day to day. Now, the fourth thing that happened that really I'm like, no, I'm done, was that I forgot an item in a bag and moved into a new bag. So I feel like changing bags every day will increase the opportunity for you to be forgetful or for something to be forgotten in a previous bag. So what happened to me was that I had a dentist appointment very early one morning, and so I was rushing out of the house again because I was late from getting ready in the morning, and I took all my items, or I thought I took my items from the one bag, put it in the other bag, and I left. And then I got to my dentist and I did not have my health insurance card. I couldn't cry because my dental hygienist was waiting for me at that point in time. My appointment was that time. I couldn't go back home and come back. Like, if I was in tears. I just sat in my car and I cried, and I'm like, this is why you don't change bags, because then you forget things in one, and God forbid it's a very important thing, and it's like, yeah, I'm done. Nope, never ever doing this again. Which then led me to my 5th realization and the one positive thing that I've taken away from this experience. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, thank you so much for watching. I'd really love it if you take some time to hit the like button down below. I discovered that switching from bag to bag will be so much easier if I had only one set of small leather goods. So I organize my bag using pouches because I think, again, it's easier for me to find the things when I have apportioned them into different places. So I use a pouch for my keys, a pouch for my cards, a pouch for my health and insurance cards, a pouch for miscellaneous items, so like a catch-all. So all of the things inside my bag. I don't just put things inside my bag, but I put things in pouches first, and then I put the pouches in my bag. That way, it's easier for me. It's just the way my mind works. It's easier for me to understand where my things are. And I'll link a couple of my what's in my bag videos below, so that if you want to understand how the pouch system works, you can go and watch those and see how I organize my bag. Now, with each different bag I have a set of SLGs, small leather goods, that I use for each bag. Not one set for each bag. I have a few sets that I use with different bags depending on how I want the interior of my bags to look. And so with each week, when I'm prepping for the week, I already set aside the small leather goods that I'm going to use with that particular bag. But with the day-to-day changing of bags, I realized that there's no way I can use different pouches for the different bags when I'm switching bags. It was just much more convenient for me to use the same set of pouches and then just move from bag to bag each of those pouches. So it dawned on me that I really don't need that many small leather goods. I like them, they're cute, but do I really need a Coach corner zip wristless in 5 colors? I mean, if I'm going to be switching up bags, even if it's not every day, I'm never going to do that again. Do I really need a 5 key holder in 6 colors? So I think it was at that point that I decided that I wanted only one key holder, which is my Coach 5 key ring holder. I wanted only one pouch for my important cards so that I would never leave them behind. I never needed to move them from one pouch to the other. So I began to curate my small leather good collection, where I think now I have permanently designated pouches for specific things. I think my card holder and my catch-all pouches are the only things that I change from time to time, but I've really pared down my SLGs in the last 3 months or so. I've given some out, I've sold some off. I have like a more curated collection of small leather goods where I don't change them up regularly anymore, even though I definitely am not going to be using a different bag any day anymore. But still, even week to week when I'm changing my bags, I really don't change my small leather goods as much anymore. So I know, like, I have a white set, I have a signature canvas set, I have a black set, because those three colors would go with any bag I'm using. And then I think I have a red set and a gold set as well, and that's it. So with any of the bags I'm using, then I know they work. And then I have flat card holders for smaller bags, and then I have my slim to medium wallets for bigger bags. And really, I would say that the experiment, though it didn't go well, it did make me realize a lot about my collection. I'm certainly not going to be changing work bags from day to day anymore, but I'd rather pull all the bags that I'm going to be using for a particular period and know that this is what I'm going to be working with. For example, I do it from season to season. So right now, I've pulled together the handbags that I plan to use for spring. And if you'd like to see those selection of bags, then click on this video right now and go watch the 10 handbags that I'm going to be using this spring. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in this one. Bye.